This 26 Sports and CCTV high school football presentation is brought to you by Wolverine Power Cooperative and Great Lakes Energy. Your local electric cooperative is looking out for you. And by Munson Healthcare Cadillac Rehab Services.
Post-game show here on 26 Sports and CCTV's Michigan High School Football Game of the Week between the Pine River Bucks and the Lake City Trojans, as it was all Trojans from the get-go, taking this one by a final score of 42-7. I'm Derek Tate alongside Jeff Castillo. We saw Lake City capitalize early and often, and their defense was suffocating from the very get-go.
Yes, it was. They're such a balanced team. I've said that before, but they've got such a good defense. They don't give up much. They bend a little bit, but boy, they're just suffocating. They get the ball back for their offense, and their offense is just such a quick strike team. They've just got good balance going on. Maybe not quite the team they have been in the last couple years, but they are still a very good football team and showed that tonight.
They have a chance next week to punch their ticket to postseason action against Sanford Meridian, and they improved to 5-3 on the season, while on the flip side for the Pine River Bucks, they dropped to 3-5 on the year. To kind of give you a recap of some of the action that was on the field, it was Tyler McGinnis who spent a little bit of time at running back, but mostly at quarterback tonight. He punched in 2 rushing touchdowns, one from 5 yards out, the other one from, if I've got it correctly, 42 yards out. Then we also saw Jack Pedler, who scored 2 times, both from the 2-yard line. And he really could have had a couple more tonight. He fumbled one time inside the 10-yard line.
Had one called back, a long one on a penalty.
42-yarder called back in the first quarter. Then we also saw Ben Marion get into the end zone from 3 yards out, but he also had a 75-yard touchdown reception called back due to a holding. So this scoreboard at 42-7, it could have looked a little bit different, but ultimately Lake City handled business tonight. Pine River fought very hard. There were a couple plays on special teams that really kind of swung the momentum and opened the floodgates for Lake City.
Yeah, it really did. And but on the positive side for Lake City, again, they are building momentum as the year goes on. This is their 4th straight win. You want to be peaking at this time of year, trying to get a playoff spot and going into the playoffs. And I think Coach Kyle Smith's got to feel pretty good about his football team right now.
Well over 200 yards on the ground tonight for the Lake City Trojans. It was 2 players over the 100-yard mark in Tyler McGinnis and Jack Pedler. Pedler with 153 yards rushing, along with 2 scores, as they look to punch their ticket to the postseason next week. But next week, we're going to have Clare taking on McBain, the Ramblers, to finish up our 26 Sports and CCTV Michigan High School football coverage for the 2019 season.
Yeah, that should be a good game, too. Clare has been a solid football team all year, and to go into McBain and play that McBain team, that's always tough.
Always give a big shout-out to the crew who did a fantastic job tonight. Also, if you're in the area, tomorrow night and next Saturday from 8 to 11 p.m., $5 tickets to the Haunted Forest located on the corner of Carolyn Avenue and Redmond Drive in Lake City, presented to you by the junior class. All donation, or all, what is it?
Proceeds.
That's it.
Proceeds.
That's the word.
All the money.
All the money goes to the junior class. And it was a money performance tonight from the winning team, Lake City Trojans, as they win 42-7 over the Pine River Bucks. For Jeff Castillo, I'm Derek Tate. Thanks for joining us on 26 Sports and CCTV's Michigan High School Football Game of the Week.